no to all of that.
Yeah.
The only time that ever really happened actually was Trevor from Face to Face moved here,
Uh-huh.
and we used to do like screen printing and stuff, and then he'd hit us up about making some shirts, and we ended up becoming friends, and we did a lot of cool stuff with them. And our friend Matt, who was in Teen Idols and is in Less Than Jake now, he definitely actually is somebody that has really helped us a lot along the way, and he recorded the Doomsday Girl stuff for us, and really we probably would never even have got a record out at all if it wasn't for him. So
Yeah.
There you go.
We did have some help along the way. You know?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now that you,
of help.
yeah,
Yeah.
the more you talk about it, you're like, oh yeah, and there's that person too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well,
That's cool.
once I put the jaded rageaholic in me aside for a second, I can think a little more clearly.
It's just, yeah. So it in your new song, well, it's Doomsday Girl, and then some of the past songs are more like, well, let's just take I Don't Care, for example. Like, is that song? It sounds partially angry, but it's also like it's very catchy, melodic single, for the most part. So what's that single about? Do you delve deep into your, like you said, rageaholic self to write songs, or do you go more into your author self, like movie writing? How does that work?
I mean, I Don't Care. I think Nat wrote that, but I'm pretty sure that was we had just done a record on a subsidiary of a major.
Why are you laughing so much?
I'm laughing because
didn't go great.
I'm thinking that song was like, that song was kind of part of a group of songs that we wrote. Yeah, we had kind of had this really bad experience, and we're in this bad experience also with like kind of our management people we were working with and stuff, and they were going, oh yeah, we need some new songs or whatever, and we're like, yeah, okay, and then they're all like, fuck you, I don't care, right? I haven't listened to that in a long time, but if I'm actually remembering right, that was kind of the headspace. We went, okay, here's 20 songs about like how, like, so yeah, it was about that song, especially, I think, was about kind of, if I'm remembering the lyrics, it's something like, and I can close my eyes and like, you're here and not there. And it was about kind of feeling powerless in that situation and being like,
for sure,
I'm not going to let this kind of just rob me of, that. And that was that time when we kind of started another band and started kind of branching out, because we were like, we're not going to say, it's very easy to be like taken out. There's a lot of bands that get fucking, taken down along the way by a bad manager, a bad, somebody, bad label. Like, there's like black clouds that can come into situations and kind of ruin everything. So it was, I think that song was kind of response to that, which was like, just, it was almost like, it's a breakup, right? I mean, when business relationships end or whatever, it's kind of like a breakup. And that was almost just like, oh yeah, okay, well, here's some songs for you about
there you go.
how much I fucking hate you.
and then they made it a single.
Not the most productive, business savvy. I wouldn't say that's a business savvy approach I'd recommend to other artists or anything, but yeah, at the time I really didn't care. So
yeah,
but then it's ironic. It's ironic that it became like that single. If you look up BLACKLIST ROYALS, that's kind of the single that comes up on like Spotify.
I had no idea. I had no idea. So that is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I guess good job.
Hey.
You have a lot of people feeling that way.
It's a moment in time, but I think it's kind of funny though, right? Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of luck writing. I'm way more angry than anything I write comes across as.
Okay. I'll listen closer. I'll listen for that. You know.
You can't hear it. Like most people don't know, and unless they do, and then they definitely fucking know, and they're like, oh my god, this fucking guy.
Well, that one video you had. I forget the name. It's all cherry bombs. It's just a bunch of bombs ready to explode. You know, like
Yeah.
That was a fucking.
that's art. That's artistry. It's talking about yourself. You're like the cherry bomb.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Ready
it
to
was
explode,
symbolism.
yeah.
It was symbolism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Nothing,
because you're a writer.
Nothing like being in a fucking basement getting fireworks.
So do you two share songwriting responsibilities for Blacklist Royals?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we
cool.
kind of it's really kind of like always been like a half and half thing. Like we'll both kind of write and then we'll
Nice.
kind of collaborate on the songs and
Yeah.
and in our new band too. I mean, we have our other member Blacklist. It's always usually really just been the two of us kind of doing that, and in the new band it's like the three of us doing it. But it's kind of like it's always been a cool way to work, and that's like the good thing about being in a band with your brother, especially your twin. You've always got a collaborator. You've always got a bandmate. But yeah, we it's pretty even-handed.
Cool. So there's
Right.
there's a balance. You'd say there's a balance between the two main songwriters. Like because it's you're twins for one thing, but there's the balance of you're angry and you're like saying, "Hey, I don't care." Like it all just works together. That's cool.